Hello guys, today I'd like to talk about some tricks you could use against sneaky snipers, and it's the fact that you can spot that same sniper squad by having a unit that's almost twice as far away from it once it's spotted. I'd say this feature also isn't game breaking or unbalanced in any regard, but it does come in handy when it comes to like finding snipers and stuff, because sometimes you might drive past a sniper but you didn't notice. Anyways, as in the recording you can see I have here, once the snipers in the building are spotted less than about 400 meters, it differs based on like the units you have, but this is a scout vehicle, so it spots around 400 meters, and they'll continue to be spotted even when the Humvee is almost twice as far away. In urban fights, this means that as long as one unit is close enough to maintain spotting, which is, twice as far away, units will still be able to fire directly upon the snipers, even when the original recon unit is not spotting anymore, which is either they're dead or they're just smoked up, or they're not there anymore. So this tip is likely going to come in handy against snipers when your recon unit is forced out of the fight, but you haven't taken out the snipers yet. So keeping line of sight is really important when you're trying to kill snipers and stuff, and they might get away if you lose line of sight, and it really makes a big difference considering how annoying sniper squads really are. That's the easy part of the video, which is the urban buildings and stuff. We should talk about snipers in forest actually, which most ground units can actually only see through 120 meters of forest, and that's it, and their vision usually gets blocked by trees or other things that you find in a forest. I'd like to mention that if squads are at the very edge of a forest, then the way it's calculated should be quite straightforward. It should be the same as buildings, but when they're in the forest, it's really different because of how dense the trees are. Anyways, for units like drones and helicopters that usually fly in the air, they have a much further spotting distance when it comes to force than ground units. For example, the recon trucks would usually spot a sniper squad at around 87 to 90 meters, but an Mi-27 with the same spotting distance would spot them at almost twice the distance, which is 168 meters. You can also say that I didn't measure it properly, because helis are in the air, and the height should also be taken into account, which I actually have tried measuring that one. So if you I tried measuring it with pings and lasers and this and that. So if you think I put some hard work into this one, please leave a like. I'd appreciate it. Drones are also really good at spotting snipers, especially in your backline, since there's no AA there, and if they're lurking in your backline, you should get rid of them quickly. So let's use the Global Hawk, which spots 5,500 meters, as an example. So it usually spots snipers in forest, not at the edge, around 431 meters, and it can be up to like 1.5 kilometers away until it loses sight. So it's upon all the other units, it's like the best so far, the best we have. So I think what you want to do against these snipers that try to sneak behind you is you could try intercepting them, but once they get behind your lines, use drones. But if they're in the front lines, or if they're between your lines, like between your front and your arty and supplies, then I think having small recon trucks or just units just running around all over the place, cheap ones are fine. That would probably do it for you, and you would save yourself a lot of losses and stuff. So that's it. That's all I have. That's all I want to say for today. Not much, just really short. Sorry if I bad at expressing myself, but I'm trying. If you have any questions, or if you wanted anything you want to know, please let me know in the comments. I know everyone's making deck guides, this and that, so I'll probably not gonna do that. I'll just focus on game mechanics for now. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Goodbye.